up together. All she knew was how to work. So she's singing for some change in a guitar case, pull herself out of the dirt. She sings, I love this place, but it ain't my home. I belong where people hear my songs and sing along. And I hate to leave it, but I've got to go.
All right. Welcome to Spudz and Budz, episode 2. I'm your host, R6 Bud Light, with my co-host, R6 Budweiser. No, hey, hi, how you doing?
Nah, I'm just waiting.
Oh,
Waiting for my opportunity.
I thought you
Got
were
some
gonna.
good cases to plead tonight.
I thought you were gonna say, "Hey, hi, how's it going?" Small awkward moment of silence, but
Hey, hi, motherfucker. How you doing?
let's give a minute for everyone to roll in here before we get into this, because we're gonna start off the first with a juicy topic. I know you've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it. And we're going to talk about it.
I would like to point out that I called it last week.
I'll give it to you. You did indeed. Did indeed call the game. I didn't think it was going to be that bad of a game, but it was.
Defense wins championships, baby.
I just really want to point out, Tom Brady got Super Bowl MVP, but I think Devin White should have got it. Personally.
I told you, Devin White was playing fucking lights out. For a linebacker, that was, oh my God, to watch that game was orgasmic.
Devin White was everywhere.
Blitzes,
dude, that man is fast as fuck. All right?
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely...
As a
when you think of
linebacker,
an NFL caliber linebacker, that's exactly what you would picture, is somebody that can go out there and do that.
but I mean, as a linebacker, that man's got no reason being that fast. Like,
I look at it like Leighton Vander Esch. Yeah, the dude's a fucking animal, but he cannot do half the shit that Devin White was doing as far as drop back in coverage. Fucking Tyreek Hill crosses your face. I don't think I'd ever see a day when a middle linebacker could at least half-ass keep up with Tyreek Hill.
dude, and so like one thing, Devin White is faster than Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Like that was shown last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And that to
Which
me,
Edwards he's also a rookie too, so he's gonna have years with his strength and conditioning coach to work on his speed and shit.
I mean, yeah.
But, you can't coach speed like Devin White has. Like I said, especially at the middle linebacker position.
That's just raw natural talent, without a doubt. The dude I think is crazy. I hope he's like a new wave of linebackers. You know, maybe he's like a 1 in a million. Maybe there's more out there like him, and we'll see more coming in the future years in the draft. But that man, just imagine we get a wave of linebackers as fast as him. That takes pass coverage to a whole new level.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Only one I've seen similar with speed is Kenneth Murray. And being a rookie,
K9.
for his side, for his size, his speed is comparable.
That man put on some size, which the NFL
That's
will do
what I'm
that to
saying, is
you. But
he had no room being that big in the first place, and then out of nowhere, just boom.
yeah, that's rather nuts. But now that we've got about 5 people in here, we've already talked about it a little bit. If you watch the Super Bowl, you know Tampa Bay beat the shit out of the Chiefs, for lack of better terms. If you didn't watch the Super Bowl, well, you just found out Tampa Bay beat the shit out of the Chiefs. In that game, very one-sided. I mean, it started out, the first 3 minutes of the first quarter were great. I mean, defense, all 3 and outs, and I was like, damn, if this pace keeps up, this is going to be a really good game. That only lasted for about the first quarter.
Yeah, once Chiefs got a couple penalties called on them, and I will say there was one or two that was iffy, but for the most part, they were committing blatant fouls. And as far as like I said, once they got a couple of those penalties under them, they started pointing fingers at each other, and it just all went fucking downhill, which I loved because I absolutely hate the Chiefs. But
I
for
I
Chiefs fans, I'm sure that was frustrating.
I'm just gonna throw it out. I think the refs were a little bit too involved in the Super Bowl. I would have liked a little bit more of a let the boys play mentality with it being the Super Bowl, because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would have liked that mentality in the Browns game too, but we didn't get that luxury.
Well, I can't argue with you on that one, but I'm pretty sure a quarter to probably half of the Super Bowl was staring at the head referee, and him talking and explaining what fucking penalty was called. But now we get to the good topic that I've been waiting for and you've been waiting for. You threw it out there before we started this, that let's talk about how Patrick Mahomes just showed that he is not Hall of Fame worthy. I'm going to let you go first.
At the time being right now, brings us back to last week. We had the same exact conversation.
We did.
I believe the Gaming Potato dropped in the chat and brought it up. But no, he is not at the time. In 2-3 years, yeah, maybe. When I feel like I'm ready to admit that he will be, yes. But right now, what he showed in the Super Bowl, yeah, he showed a lot of heart, but heart doesn't win games. And the way he played in the past 2 Super Bowls, it's not impressive at all. And I don't want to hear he was scrambling for his life. Baker Mayfield did the same exact shit last year when they had their first down year since he's been there. And everybody bagged on Baker, talked about how he was trash. Oh my God, that franchise is terrible. Same shit happens with Mahomes. And he was trying. You look at Baker, he was trying too. I mean, you want to look at Tony Romo. I hate that dude. Dude is an idiot. Probably the worst quarterback ever to play for the Cowboys. And guess what? He tried too. Trying doesn't get you into the Hall of Fame. Which Romo, for some reason, will be a Hall of Famer because he played for 50 fucking years and amounted to nothing.
So, he was indeed scrambling for his life. His O-line had a lot of lookout blocks, as I'm going to call it. You know, don't block anybody, just turn and scream, hey, look out. But, see, where I'm going to, counter is, yeah, he was scrambling for his life. And I mainly I'm just going to bring it up to about mainly just 2 passes. Starting off with the first one. So, yeah, he was extending the play as long as he could. And then as he's getting tackled, literally just turns around and slings it to the back left corner of the end zone. And it was a catchable ball. And Devin Pringle almost had it. I don't even think his first name's Devin. But I know his last name's Pringle.
Pretty sure it's Byron.
Yeah, we'll go with that. You know, I was just kind of going with what flowed. And then this one, I've seen a lot of hype about it, and I think it's rightfully deserved. I'm going to call it the Superman pass. This man is vertical with the ground, falling down, launches it 30 to 40 yards, hits, and I believe it was Travis Kelce, but hits Travis Kelce right in the face mask. That should have been caught.
No, it wasn't Travis Kelce. It was, I want to say it was running back. Because my thought, too, when I seen that was you can't expect a running back to make that catch. Even though he's in the NFL, it's not his job to make those catches.
But now I'm going to throw it out. What other quarterback have you seen be able to make that throw that far and be in that position?
Throwing ability has nothing to do with you being in the Hall of Fame. If we're arguing about if he's a good player or not, then we can throw that in there, which he is a good player. I don't like the dude, but he's a great player. I'm not going to pull some Colin Coward shit and sit here and run my mouth.
Yeah, horizontal
player just because I don't like
potato,
him.
You know, vertical, horizontal, potato. And it's confirmed. It was a running back. It was I'm pretty sure his name is Damian Williams.
Yeah, but see, like I said though, and Josh Allen made some of those throws in the Buffalo game. I believe one of them was right at a Chiefs defender's face mask while he was laying on the ground, but that's not what we were talking about. You asked a question, I answered it.
See, and like my deal is like when I say he's Hall of Fame worthy, I'm not saying if this was like his last year would he go into the Hall of Fame. I'm saying it as he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame at some point. Now,
Oh, if
would
he
it?
keeps on this track, eventually, yes. But the topic I was brought up last week, we talked about with the
Well,
game of
yeah, I
skill
remember
was
that one.
it
Is
was
if he
definitely
quit
if
today,
yeah.
Daryl Williams is his name. All right, I had it close. It was name started with a D.
No, he would not go into the Hall of Fame today. If he keeps on the track he's on, he definitely will be a Hall of Fame player. But as of today, if he was to quit right now, not a chance in hell.
Also, I'm gonna throw it out there. Mountain Dew. I tweeted at y'all today, and I didn't get any love back. I'm kind of hurt, but um, yeah, no, I definitely think, and especially like with what I seen from the Super Bowl, like basically trying to pass with no O line, like the way he can extend plays, and then once, like I even said last week, like this dude's nimble fucking arm and some of the passes he's able to get off. I definitely think he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Do I think he'll catch Brady with 7 Super Bowl rings? That's kind of tough.
I don't think so. Not in the same franchise. And with him signing a 10-year deal, there's no way. Not in the same franchise.
See, and like it's really unfortunate because I honestly think if it wasn't for D Ford 2 years ago, jumping off sides when they played against Tom Brady when he was still in New England, if I think if it wasn't for D Ford on that play where they got the interception, would have sealed the game. I definitely think they would have been playing for 3 Super Bowls in a row. But I feel like if that was the case, I could say yeah, maybe he would catch him. But
Oh yeah, they definitely would have too if D Ford wouldn't have fucked them on that because I believe the Patriots went on to play the Rams that year, and it was a shit show of a Super Bowl.
yeah,
One of the worst Super Bowls I've ever witnessed,
that was definitely the
which isn't
case.
saying much. But
We do have a question from the Game of Potato. It says, "How do you think the Bucks handled the win today with their parade? Mostly Bruce Arians." Personally, the only thing I have seen from the parade was Tom Brady getting off the boat drunk as shit, and that's the only thing I know. He had a little bit too much of I'm pretty sure he called it avocado tequila, which that sounds gross as fuck.
I thought that shit was baller. Fuck it, you just bodied your 7th ring in a row. Yeah, slip it on your finger and go have some fun. Especially dude's like what 45. He's fucking old. Let him live. He's
I
a
didn't
grown ass man.
I didn't see what happened with Bruce Arians, so you want to like fill me in here?
Uh, Bruce Arians got on the mic and he was like, "What did he fucking say?" I want to say he's like, "Run it back." No, that's Kansas City shit. We're going for 2.
Oh, all right. I'm not gonna lie, I like that.
Exactly. He's not trying to follow what Kansas City said. He's not going with the run it back. I don't think he was really talking shit on Kansas City. He just said what he said, left it out there.
Yeah,
I feel like the way they handled their win was not much different than Mahomes smashing beers and everything else last year with Travis Kelce.
one thing I will point out. So like, I am not the biggest Tom Brady fan. I don't really like the guy, but I respect him. But one thing that I seen in the Super Bowl that I did like, and that I have not seen Tom do a lot, is talk shit. Okay, like
I
just
fucking
like
loved it.
just
I
like
think
I
Tyrann Mathieu
explained,
deserved it.
just like I explained last week when it came to like the UFC. Like UFC football, go out and talk your shit. Like that is what I want. Like it's nitty gritty.
Oh, I loved it.
Like, and I
And when I say I loved it for a one-time thing. I don't want Tom to turn into that dude that just goes out there and runs his fucking mouth. But for a one-time thing, when Tyrann Mathieu deserved it, running up to Brady and putting his finger in his face, yeah, you don't poke the fucking bear.
see, and like so, like I liked it. I'm gonna disagree. Like not just a one time thing. Now, like maybe like once every like 2 weeks. I just wish I would have seen more of it because I like the players who go out and shit talk. Like I'm like hell yeah. Like you're fucking going out there, knocking heads, lowering shoulders, throwing punches. Go, go talk your shit. Like get mouthy. Oh, and also, Walker's thrown out there that Brady started the shit talking though.
by what? Throwing touchdowns on Tyrann Mathieu' head?
He did only throw one, and it was a low
feel like
ball to Antonio Brown right after
Antonio Brown broke him. You can't even you don't even dare try and deny he didn't break Tyrann Mathieu's ankles.
I didn't watch the route. I can't really say anything about the route running. The only part that I can recall is Antonio Brown runs a fucking curl route or some shit into the end zone, and Tyrann Mathieu's a yard or two after or behind him, and I'm looking at it, and me being me, I'm like, Tyrann, why are you I can tell he's already gathered himself and he's watching Tom Brady, staring this dude in his eyes, and I'm thinking, why are you playing soft coverage? You've obviously, like you said, if he broke the shit out of his ankles, when I was looking, he's already recovered and he's just staring down Tom Brady. Why are you playing soft coverage? That's going to be a low ball where you're not going to be able to break it up. And sure as shit, that's what happened. Low ball, it's only where Antonio Brown can get it, touchdown.
Yeah, but he absolutely broke dude. It was disgusting. And that's what I don't get, where Brady started the shit talk.
I don't know. I've been waiting for the mic'd up episode to come out. Maybe I could catch a glimpse on who started what, or just even hear what was said on the football field. I love listening to the mic'd up shit. But it is pretty cool. Tom Brady's won 7 rings, literally, and it's just proved basically what he said, or what everyone's been saying. Tom Brady just basically called every fucking NFL team and was like, hey, you want to win a Super Bowl? I mean, basically, that's what happened. Dude's like, I've done enough here in New England. I'm going to fucking hit up Tampa Bay, see if they want to win a Super Bowl. And then, sure shit, they win a Super Bowl. Lane, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer, I might not.
This one's from the Gaming Potato. Do you think the Chiefs' O-line affected the game at all? Or do you think the defense would have still done the same thing with all the starters?
I think they still would have done the same thing because they were, absolutely locked up the receivers. That's why Mahomes was having to scramble. He was waiting on somebody to get open. So I don't think it would have been the same outcome as far as score-wise. I think it would have been a little closer, but I still think the Bucs would have ran the table with it.
Well, all right, Connor, there's your answer. And Lane, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Andrew Galler, has entered the chat. You want to show some love because I love it when Andrew's in the chat.
Guy, Andrew, hit me with a snap right now. I want to see you just get absolutely stupid for our fans.
Or you send it to both of us. I'll put it up. I've got a face cam. I can definitely show, the mad love. Lane,
we definitely got to get back. We got to get back together sometime, man.
When you do
Next
that,
time Dave's home.
So I'm gonna throw it out.
We definitely need to get back together.
I've mailed, in which I'll throw them up on screen. I've mailed Andrew the Spudz Clan sticker, but I mailed it a week ago.
Nice.
And I don't know if he's gotten it yet. So if you see him anytime soon, which showing the stickers on cam now, I know you have some. Hit the man with it. And if he gets 2, he gets 2.
Sure.
But
I don't have too many left, honestly, though. I had tagged Yoda's car, his truck with one the other day after duck hunting. Tagged Yoda's truck. Kylie's got one on her phone. I've got one on my phone. I gave one to my sister. And I believe that's it. Which I didn't get too many to begin with. But yeah, I can definitely spare one for old Andrew Brody Galler.
Well, I do have the stickers. I've been handing out the stickers to a lot of people I work with. Also, on a side note from the stickers, we've got fucking t-shirts. Now, really, right now, the only ones that has t-shirts are the people who are in the Spudz Clan, pictured on the sticker. On the back of the shirt, it's the same logo that's on the sticker. We got pocket tees. These things are fresh to death. I love them. Yes, I said pocket tees. You want to know why I said pocket tees? I know there's a lot of people out there that are just like me. You're gaming, you're vaping, you're fucking setting it to the side, always like looking for it because I do the same shit. Nope, just fucking hit it. Oh shit, you're getting shot at. You need 2 hands.
Drop it right down in the pocket.
Drop it right down in the pocket, and then you'll never lose it, you know? Lane tagged everything with stickers. What about the shotgun, Lane? You put one on a shotgun?
I did put one on a shotgun. I believe the Spudz clan actually got a picture of it in our group.
I remember that. Yes. Queen, I did see the GIF. I have it on my phone. I'm trying to figure out if I can incorporate it onto my Twitch because I fucking love it. Like, you took what I said I wanted and did it to a T. So much love. Oh, we do. He put us on blast. Oh no. Andrew's watching the Tennessee-Georgia basketball game. It's 69-56 Tennessee. Nice. 69.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, Andrew, from that commentary on that snap, why aren't you a basketball coach?
Felt that.
You know, I mean,
I watched the video and thought the same exact thing.
I'm kind of like the same thing whenever I'm watching football. I'm like, holy shit, why am I not a fucking coach? But,
Oh, especially these dumbass commentators we got nowadays.
Oh, dude, we could be way better commentators.
They point out the obvious, and it drives me batshit crazy.
No shit. I mean, I feel like being a commentator. Whoa! Time out. Lane, we got a new follow. And it is from Pseudo Zizzy. I hope I pronounced that right. That's fucking confusing as shit. But I appreciate the follow. Welcome to Spudz Budz. This is episode 2. We try to do these.
Grab you a bud, kick back, and just chill.
Yeah, you know. Unless you're underage, gotta say that for legal reasons. And then I totally forgot what was happening. That just threw me off guard. Oh, I was talking. Being commentators.
Right.
Yeah, like commentators that get paid millions of dollars just really point out like obvious shit, like
Booger McFarlane.
Okay, you got me.
Before he got demoted.
Dizzy, who are you? You just called me Davey. That means you know me on like a personal level to know my first name.
Right. Who could it be?
It's a question we will wait for the answer.
We've turned this podcast into trivia.
Oh, you want to turn it? Lane, I'm going to hit you with it.
Go ahead and drop your suspicions.
Oh, I'm not going to drop my suspicions. I'm just going to ask you, what kind of knight are you?
One of a kind.
Oh, they said I'm sorry. I didn't. You don't have to apologize. You just gotta tell me who.
Don't be sorry.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to apologize. You just gotta tell me who you are. I mean, obviously, I can't pick up who you are from your Twitch username, but you're dropping like first name type stuff. I don't care if people know my first name. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew, I sent the sticker in the mail. Sent a sticker in the mail.
House in Claremore?
No, he got me. Good. He sent me. I'm pretty sure it was to his college, and I sent that. I sent it there. I sent it also with a handwritten like little letter, letter of appreciation. Okay,
because we do that.
I have figured out who it is. If you're still in here, I understand if you don't want me to say your name out here, putting it on stream. But yeah, I see it. You can just let me know. I won't say it, but I will inform my co-host as who it is.
Yeah, quick old text. Because us young bucks nowadays, it's all we do is we just text.
It's all about texting, Calling's it's out the window. Overrated. Check around for that. Andrew wants to inform you, Lane, that they sold the house in Claremore, which I knew about that. I don't know if you did. But...
I know, you goober. That's why I said didn't send it to his old house in Claremore.
Yeah, no, he sent me his address to college. Up in ye old Coffeeville.
I bet Andrew's living his life in Coffeeville.
Also, I do have another question for you, Lane.
I might have another answer. I don't know.
All right, this question is: time freezes for everyone but you for one day. What do you do?
Everyone but me for one day.
Everyone but you.
Time freezes. Are we talking like time and everything in the world freezes as far as cameras and shit?
Yes.
Oh,
That means
I'm definitely robbing every house around me. Probably a couple banks. This is theoretical. I just want to throw that out there. Not trying to go to jail.
See, and if it was me, well, okay, go ahead. You're not done. Go ahead.
You really can't say you'd steal a vehicle because those have VIN numbers, and then once time unpauses, they can go and check VIN numbers. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, no, I would go to a rich person's house and I would try and figure out where they store their titles to their vehicles as well.
Wow, you're going really in depth with this.
Yeah, because normally
when I seen this question,
signatures.
I went like
just
really
bop it.
Basic.
Like just bop it.
Amp up my answer.
I've thought about this more than once. You got to know I've thought about this more than once.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I would just, in the day when it unpauses, a wealthy fucking man, and everybody would be confused.
See, if it was me, first things first, I'm fishing the Bass Pro fish tank. It's happening. Like, I'm also going to raid the fuck out of Bass Pro, and then after Bass Pro, I'm going to hit up Academy. It's happening. And then I would agree with you. Yeah, hit up several banks. I mean,
so you can't be going after like Academy and shit like that though, because most of their shit's gonna have VIN numbers. They're gonna have written down. That's why you go for individuals, because not a lot of people write down their VIN numbers and remember.
No, I'm just hitting up Academy. You know, get like some clothes. They've got a lot more fishing tackle that I would gladly take. Kayaks, bro. I definitely yop some kayak. Wait, no, kayaks are traceable. I'm pretty sure I've bought one before and I got a lot of paperwork with it. Maybe I won't take a kayak. But, dude. Wouldn't fish be froze too, though? That's a good point, Walker. Okay, maybe I can't go fish the Bass Pro tank because the fish would be frozen.
Just dive in the water and just noodle them.
Hillbilly hand fishing. Yeah, you got a point. Won't put up much of a fight, but I could still take a few cool pics for the gram.
Yeah. Freeze them, take them back.
Freeze them. Put them in my own pond. Not even that. I put it in my own pond.
See, that's too risky, though. They can die because the water type's different. There's just so much that goes into that you just, if you're going to take them, just get them taxidermy. Or just steal the whole fucking tank. I don't know how you pull that off, but you've got a day to think about it.
Also, bro, like Bass Pro, I could have whatever gun in my arsenal I really wanted. Now...
Yep, that goes back to the VIN numbers and shit.
Oh, well, yeah, you got a point. But
I'm telling you, I've thought this out before.
Okay, so then let me, how would they trace the location of where the gun's at?
They wouldn't. You just better hope you never take it out and get stopped by a game warden or get pulled over with it in your vehicle. It would be one of those where you basically have to make sure you're the only one who knows you have it.
I'd take that chance, to be totally honest. I mean, wake up, everyone's like, just like you said, everyone's confused. You're a really wealthy man. Play it off like it's been like that all along, and everyone's just on shrooms, tripping.
Dude, we went to school with how many people that knows we're not wealthy people at all. Well, and I promise you, 25 out of 26 people we went to school with are just absolute narcs.
Okay, well, okay, I'm not gonna disagree with you there. Damn, boats have VIN numbers, don't they? Well, and especially if boats have VIN numbers, right? Surely.
Yeah.
Well, okay. But basically, yeah, I'd raid Academy, raid Bass Pro, hit the banks. But, Lane, this is also, I just thought about this whenever you were saying hitting some banks. What about the die packs?
You've got a whole day. You've got time to go through that shit and take it out.
Everyone, Galler, Connor, and Walker are all agreeing that, like half the people we went to school with are total snitches.
Oh, I know for a fact they are.
Everyone's agreeing.
Shit I didn't even do. Back in middle school, they threatened to suspend me for 3 days for hitting some kid in the water bottle in the head. Fucking shit. I lost complete train of thought. In the cafeteria. I got blamed for that shit. I wasn't even at school. Had a doctor's note to prove I wasn't at school, and I had my dad's word that I wasn't at school. And they still tried to say it was me based off of what people said.
I got snitched on for a school prank in middle school because you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm smart. Why would I do it if I could get you to do it? Persuasion, buddy.
So it's been brought to the attention, there's some tracking numbers with the cash too.
Tracking numbers, that's cool. Fuck them.
All right, fuck, we're rocking with the
Prepaid
the cash.
Visa cards, take to the dollar store. I guarantee you the dollar store is not gonna look at the fucking prepaid, not the prepaid, but the VIN numbers.
Oh well, you got a point.
Dollar stores just happy to be involved with money.
Walker's saying I thought the bank tellers are the ones that put the die packs in. I don't know. I've watched a lot of movies. I know you could say like movies really ain't that true, but if a movie's like says hey based on a true story, I'ma fucking believe it.
Yeah, why not? They did it, not us. Who are we to disagree with them?
I'm pretty sure. So like, there's like safes, like in the bank tellers area. Hang on, Andrew's putting in some knowledge. From what I understand, is they do that when they take it out of the register and put it in the safe. But I may be wrong. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's like some safes like in the bank tellers area, and in like 90% of like the bank robbing movies I've seen, like that's as far as they get. They can't get into the main safe, and that's where they get fucked. Is all the money in the bank tellers area got the die packs and shit in it. Obviously, they know which ones are which, but we can't fucking tell. Next thing you know, we fucking open the bag and get fucking came all over with paint.
That's what I'm saying, is you got a whole day to be in that safe, and each bank, robbing one bank, you're not gonna come out a fucking millionaire like a lot of people think. Each bank is only allowed to carry a certain amount.
And to be like totally honest, I would probably raid a Walmart just for the cause, because it's Walmart.
Yeah, fuck it. There's so much shit in Walmart I don't even need or I never use, but I still want.
Exactly.
And you can laugh at me all you want. I would definitely go steal a nice ass fucking shower curtain.
Dude, I'm down.
Shower curtains are not cheap.
Exactly. I would also get one of those like super cool LED shower heads.
Oh, I'm telling you, if we're going the Walmart route, oh yeah.
Walker's saying booze for days, and I totally agree.
See, I'm not much of a drinker anymore. I think the last time I really went hard was, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, out at the bunkhouse. So I don't know, I just not much of a drinker anymore, which we've got to change that by the time my wedding comes around.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I totally feel you. I've slowed down my drinking since of recent, but, I'm planning on having some fun in the alcohol department tomorrow. So that'll be an interesting stream tomorrow, everybody. I am telling you now. Next topic, and this one is mainly a picture, or not even a question for the guys. Oh, time out. Okay, Connor, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. You're bringing this on yourself. All right. Connor's put in the chat, I increased it a lot Sunday.
See, no, Connor, what you don't do is what you just did.
Totally, he brought it upon himself.
Because if I was a guy that was a major asshole, which I am, but I'm choosing the high road here, just out of friendship's sake. Don't want to piss anybody's Cheerios, but yeah, I'm gonna avoid this.
You know what I say?
A lot of things.
Out the window. All right. Galler wants to know when's the wedding.
I'm gonna avoid it.
Hey, next question.
Yeah.
Galler wants to know when's the wedding.
August 6th. You will get an invitation.
August 6th of 2021.
You will get an invitation. No. God. Way too early. Like I said, I'm not a wealthy man. Gotta save up money.
All right, so 2022, August 6th. We're saving the date. But now, Connor, chill. They haven't even sent out invites yet. I don't even have one. So just chill.
Oh shit.
Andrew says, bet he'll be there. 2022, yes. All right, weddings are fucking expensive, Connor.
Yeah, no shit.
I might be dead. Fuck, I might even be dead. But you know what? It's still not going to be till 2022. But yeah, on to this
Everybody
question.
in here knows me. It would be more fitting if I was to die before then, because I have a terrible time with keeping myself alive as a human, as far as not doing stupid shit to put my life at risk.
He's kind of got a point. But this is a question for the guys. And Queen, I don't know if you do this, but maybe you won't do it anymore. The question is, do you think handjobs are pointless? Blaine, I'm gonna let you answer.
We're gonna go back to the married topic. I'm just happy with whatever.
I'm just happy with whatever. I'm gonna throw it out there.
I'm happy to be involved.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Handjobs are fucking pointless. All right. To be totally honest, if you're a woman out there and you just so happen to be watching this, if you really think you can beat a man's dick better than he can, you're fucking wrong. We've been doing this longer than y'all. I can attest to that.
I've been doing it for almost 21 years. You're not, yeah.
You came out of the womb pulling already?
For sure.
Walker's saying it's nice for foreplay, but that's it. I don't know. I mean, you say it's nice for foreplay until, they reach down to grab it for foreplay and they grab it like a fucking rubberneck chicken and choke shit out of it.
Or even if you're gummy wormed. Like, I'd be so
pissed. Yeah, especially if you're gummy worm. Like, just imagine, they reach down there and, they grab it. And then, they just kind of look at you and you're like, hey, I'm sorry. But
playing with half a deck cards here.
I didn't get a 2 weeks notice that this was gonna happen. I could have prepared more. No, I'm just not a fan of them. Like, I've been doing it for a lot longer. I know what I like. That's when it's more of a rub, not a grab. See, now a rub, like, I'm totally fine. Like, if you want to talk about the foreplay and you just want to, like, I've still got my pants on, you want to rub it a little bit, that's totally fine. But when you actually sit there, fucking give it a go, nah, ain't about it. Hey, head is amazing. All right, I never denounced head, Queen. Lane, I'm gonna ask you this question with what's been put in my chat from the Game Potatoes. It says, "Yeah, fondle the balls while we make out." Lane, you like your balls played with?
No.
I
don't even like scratching my own.
Now the two-part question, which I'm assuming I already know the answer. You don't like it when they suck on the nuts, right?
No, fuck no. Like I previously stated, I don't even like scratching my own balls.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. I just that part just we can just leave that out. Hand to mouth. Okay, Queen, what the fuck do you mean, like, hand to mouth action? What do you think that means, Lane? Like, with the context of what we're talking about and her saying, like, hand to mouth action.
I know exactly what it means, but my hands are tied on this topic for any further discussion.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like it. Connor's out here saying it'll make you jump and shit kind of fun. Walker's saying, bruh, it's a game changer. Well, let me tell you. And I might. Blowjob with the handy, acceptable. But I'll throw out that I've had my nuts sucked on once, and let me tell you, the old gal, she applied a little bit too much force. I had to bop her in the forehead and tell her to stop. That's a true story. True story to the core. And that therefore it ruined it. Ain't happening. But,
completely unrelated topic. This Red Bull is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey, Red Bull gives you wings. Once again, Mountain Dew, I tweeted at y'all, and y'all didn't show me any love, but this Mountain Dew still hits. I want to open this up to some Q&A for the viewers. Send in your questions. We'll answer them. Last week's questions, we were at a high, and then shit went real low, and then it went all the way back up. Like, we kind of got in our feels last week with these questions, ain't gonna lie. Connor, you're agreeing that there can be too much sucking on the balls. Like, I'm telling you, when it happened, like, I swear to God, she put my right nut in her mouth and just, like, made a fucking fish face. It was horrible. Wow. All right. You know, I guess Tennessee might be losing the basketball game because Andrew's saying he's gonna clamp his balls into a waffle iron if Tennessee loses.
Damn.
Queen wants to know, Lane, you got any GIF ideas, like, you know, with the Spudz clan?
Not off the top of my head.
More of like, you know, kind of a blindside question. You're gonna need a minute to think about it.
Right, because I'm normally a pretty creative person, especially after the hours like 9 o'clock in the evening. Creativity gets boosted a little bit, but
I mean, you know what mine is, right? You've seen mine.
yeah,
Snapchat kind of messed up.
Give me a second. Let me go back. I've got to look at everybody's character first and kind of analyze.
But
I'm gonna
basically,
analyze a little bit.
My GIF is my character.
With Darth Vader, we could definitely get the good old lightsaber swinging action. With Sandy Spudz and his little, what do you want to call that? Sombrero. You can make him like tip it and wink at the same time. That'd be a good GIF. Connor's, you definitely got to throw in a desk flip there.
Oh, the desk
been
flip.
The highlight of his.
If I could link that TikTok video when we got him to flip his desk on stream, I would 100% do it. That was great. I know you said you'd never do it again, but that was great content.
Yim Solo's got the little gun. I don't know. You give him a little Doc Holiday action, give him a good old twirl on the gun, or even just laser shooting out of it. That'd work too.
All right.
With Walker and wearing the American flag bandana, you gotta do an American flag Baker Mayfield plant. You have to. It's just for the culture.
I fuck with it. I really do like that one.
And then Spudweiser, that would be me.
Okay.
With the beer cans,
Yeah,
you could definitely do like just a hat flip or just crushing a beer.
Maybe, you know, like,
it is what it is.
I'm gonna demonstrate, which first time I've flipped my hat around, you know, on stream, but, you know, maybe like, you know, a little action, you know, sweep the brim of the hat and then flick it.
See, no, I don't fuck with that.
You don't fuck with that? Okay.
No,
Walker's agreeing. He likes to plant the flag. Also, Queen says she likes Sandy, the idea you threw out for Sandy, and she said she's making Connor's explode and rain fries. Now, are you making Connor's character explode and then it rains fries? Or is there just like an explosion and it rains fries over Connor's potato? Or is the potato as a whole exploding and then raining fries? You know, kind of gray area. Waiting for that response, but what do you think of like a little like tilt the hat for you? You know, just
like just like little tip of the hat or something. I don't know. Or even go back to the Doc Holiday idea with twirling the gun, twirl around a Spudweiser, and then just bam, flick the hat. Just something. I don't know. I'm throwing out ideas. I'm not very good at them, but they're ideas.
Okay, so Connor's potato will be getting red and then exploding, which I kind of like that because this man's attitude is sometimes at like a 10.5 on a scale from 1 to 10.
And he's a ginger, so he's pasty, so it doesn't take much for him to get red.
Sandy wants to know if we've seen Pudgy the dog. No. The only I guess you could say like dog you could say is like the Doge meme. But Walker has thrown out a suggestion for you, Lane. Twirl a bud can and then holster it.
Okie dokie.
What do you think?
Heavy. Don't give me none of that Bud Light shit.
Hey, I'll drink Bud Light, and I like Bud Heavy as well, but I enjoy some Bud Light.
It's Bud Heavy or die.
But I don't discriminate. If it's Bud, it's going down. Let's leave it to the we're on that topic. Everyone in chat, what's your favorite kind of beer? Drop it. Let's hear it. Gaming Potato saying Bud Light is good beer, and I'll take it to the grave. Damn it!
You must still be broke.
Hey, I'm just saying. This is also another beer that I like, other than Bud Light. Keystone's cheaper than Bud Light, and I'll pound some Keystone. Galler says, "Guess I'm dead." What, Andrew? Did Tennessee lose? Are you heartbroken?
No, Tennessee won. Tennessee beat the shit out of Georgia.
Well, then why is he dead?
I don't know. Maybe he's excited. Maybe he's drunk as shit. I don't know.
Connor is saying nothing beats Henny, though. Henny is something I have not had.
I can agree with that. Anything is possible.
Queen's saying whiskey over beer.
No.
I won't agree with that one. I like my whiskey, but beer. Andrew is saying, I'm not the most experienced beer drinker, but Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, or Natter Days. We'll bring. Did you see Natter Days is coming out with a new flavor?
They need to just discontinue that shit. Everybody got super sick off of it once, and now nobody really drinks it.
Ooh. Sandy's saying Moosehead Lager. How you feel about IPAs, Lane?
You a fucking IPA? Get the fuck out of here. Mute him.
I was ready for
Moderator, mute him.
Walker's throwing it out there that he's been on a Blue Moon fix.
Bush and Blue Moon, yeah. Blue Moon's.
I had a Blue Moon once, and I thought it tasted like a cinnamon roll. IPA. I think Blue Moon tastes like a cinnamon roll.
To me, Blue Moon tastes like I'm sucking on batteries. It's tart as fuck.
Red
I'm not saying I don't like it.
Entered the trash.
I'll drink it if it's given to me, but I wouldn't drink a Bud Light if it was given to me.
Another man or woman, I'm not sure of his sexuality, has claimed, by the name of Red, is claiming that beer is trash. Not gonna lie, and I'm gonna have to disagree with you right there. Beer's not trash.
You're gonna have to grow up, buddy.
I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer.
Yeah, you'll grow into it. You'll get older.
It helps me unwind and it helps me feel mellow. But Sandy is saying that this Moosehead Lager is not an IPA. Well, then what is it? Because that's not just beer.
Yeah, it's lager.
Oh, okay. Walker is thrown out. See, that's a child for you. Just drinking the high school beer, can't drink an actual beer. Now, what do you mean by high school beer? Because my dad is like 44 years old and has drank nothing but Budweiser and Bud Light ever since he was probably knee-high to a fucking grasshopper.
Like I said, Blue Moon is borderline IPA.
What's your thoughts on Heineken, Lane?
Heineken's okay.
Galler's saying he had a Heineken once, and it was actually pretty good.
I like. Ew. If we're bringing this up, it's gonna step on some toes because there's a lot of people that get super defensive about this for some odd fucking reason. But if we're talking about imports, what I consider an import is not your usual Bud Light, Budweiser, all that shit. Coronas and Modelo's and shit like that.
I was ready for the Corona. I know you're a big Corona guy. Me personally,
Corona's good.
I'm not a big Corona guy.
I've grown fond of Modelo. I used to absolutely hate Modelo, but I've grown fond of it. There's another one. Like I said, Stella Artois. That's another great one.
Red's thrown out that, he just said he needs something a little stronger, I mean, I can understand that. I'm a big fan of whiskey and Coke, and thanks to Walker, I will probably drink this a lot more. Red Bull and vodka. Not just
Red
any
Bull
vodka.
vodka is
This
goated.
red, white, and blue
It
bottle
causes a lot of
vodka.
problems for me.
Well, you see, if I start drinking, if I start shooting it straight, that's when it's going to cause a lot of problems for me. I mean,
Well, it causes problems because I'm a confrontational guy as it is.
I
So the 2 times I have ever dabbled with the Red Bull and vodka were great nights until somebody gave Mr. Aaron Cole an attitude, and I was ready to come off the hinges and kill this kid.
totally
Why?
agree. I'm
It
in
was
like the same mood.
Because I'm drunk, but guess what? I've got some Red Bull flowing through me, so I'm also just fucking amped, ready to beat the fuck out of any piece of concrete that says anything. So they're just dangerous.
It's been thrown out. Sandy said if it ain't foreign, it's boring, I guess. But Game Potato has thrown out a drink mixture. Dr. Pepper and vodka is good, and he put Tito's in quotation marks. And I'm gonna throw out Tito's and lemonade. Tito's and lemonade is very good, very very good.
We talk about high school shit, and then we bring up Tito's. Fucking, that's hand and glove right there.
When I think of high school, I think of Fireball.
Negative.
But Walker's also like, to piggyback on the high school beer. He said all the basic beer, but I bet there was a time when your dad didn't drink the basics, but when you get older, you go back to the basics. I mean, no, my dad's been pretty heavy. He's told me this story multiple times because he was a big whiskey drinker like I was until he went over his limit and had to get his stomach pumped, and then he's never touched it again. But no, this man's always drank Budweiser, and then when he got older, Budweiser started to give him a headache, so he went to Bud Light.
So that's the same thing my dad said. That just must be an old fuck thing.
I guess so.
Get headaches from heavy beers.
I don't know.
Monty, I hope you watch this. Figure it out, bud.
But hang on, we got some more. Galler's thrown out. So the brewery at the Osage used to have a honey badge beer that was one of the best.
Honey badge. See, I can't take that seriously because it sounds too much like honey badge.
All right. Whatever works for you, my guy. Walker's thrown out whiskey and sweet tea. I've never had that combo.
Oh God, no. That shit I used to do at my buddy's Jaden house before we could actually drink and anybody gave a fuck was we'd mix whiskey with sweet tea to get away with it. And oh my God, no, disgusting.
There's something I want to try, and it's Crown Apple and lemonade. I hear like that shit is like top tier on like the mixed drink level.
It's good. I'll tell you a fruity drink my dad likes, which cracks me up. For the first time we ever went to the bar together, he ordered like 3 of these. Fucking Crown Apple and Sprite. That is fruity as shit, but it's good. But, you know, you guys know my dad. You picture my dad. You don't think of this man drinking Crown Apple and Sprite, getting shit faced off of him.
Also, there's a question for you, Lane, by the Game Potato again. He says, you don't like a little... Okay, I'm going to say this exactly as he typed it, so y'all just don't think I'm retarded. You don't like a little honey on your vag, Lane?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't put honey down there either. I feel like that's just a horrible idea. That's what you call a sticky situation.
That's overkill.
Walker's saying Oktoberfest beers are bomb. Now I'm pretty sure Oktoberfest are like all IPAs, right?
That's fucking suspicious.
I don't know. I mean, a lot.
We're gonna go with the old. I can't say I agree.
I mean,
never been, but 90% of them are IPAs. So
I'm like,
fold my cards on that when I'm out.
I'm just like, one of those guys. My list of favorite beers. Number 1, free beer. Number 2, cold beer. And then if I'm picking, it's gonna be like Budweiser, Bud Light, or Keystone. Lane, what's your list?
Not free, because like I said, I have standards. If the beer is that bad, I'm not gonna drink it. But Budweiser, Corona, or Modelo, because those two are very fucking similar. Oh, and then third slot, I would have to go Coors in a bottle.
Now you say Coors in a bottle, you mean like just Coors Light or Coors Banquet or both?
Either or. I love me a good buckskin every now and then.
Now, this is like pretty. I think beer tastes different if it's in a glass bottle than versus a can. I think it tastes better.
Beers.
I think it tastes better in a glass bottle.
Certain beers do.
But
Banquet out of a can, Coors Banquet out of a can is better than Coors Banquet out of little stubby bottles.
now, here's a question we have, Lane, also from the Game of Potato. What's your thoughts about sex with food then? Like, chocolate syrup or whipped cream? Me personally, I ain't doing it.
No, overkill.
Yeah. That's
Like I said, I'm just happy to be involved.
and then Walker saying beers on tap are always better.
No,
I think
no,
beers in a glass bottle can't beat it.
no. Beers on tap is not better. Because you get Coors on tap at Buffalo Wild Wings, tastes like horse piss.
Do we have any more questions? We just went on a big alcohol kick and I loved it. Let's keep it rolling. What's another one? Let's go down the rabbit hole. You got anything you can think of, Lane? Me personally, I'm kind of stumped right now.
Not anything right off the top of my head.
All right, we need y'all as the viewers. Send us down the rabbit hole. Send in some questions and we're gonna fucking run with it. Best flavor of dip. Okay. Now me, I'm kind of like a seasonal guy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely seasonal. Wintergreen when it's hot out, and then just regular old long cut or snuff when it's cold.
See, now with me, I used to be a big wintergreen guy. Like that's all I did. But now, I'm a big fan of Copenhagen straight. Like straight, I love straight. I'll do straight year round. But when the weather starts changing, it starts getting colder out, and hunting season rolls around the corner, I'll definitely go to the gas station, buy a bag of Levi Garrett or just Copenhagen long gut, like the cardboard can. That's definitely, those are my two winter times: Levi Garrett, Copenhagen long cut. But also to piggyback off that question, Lane, long cut, fine cut, or pouches?
Ooh.
Now with me,
especially a lot of the time now, I'm in predicaments where, like, I've got to enter people's houses and stuff for my job, so I really can't say long cut anymore. I would have to go pouches on this one because you never know. Like I said, in and out of houses, you got to spit a dip out real quick.
yeah.
So with a pouch, you can just spit it out, spit it once. It's all out of your mouth. You don't have to worry about it. But if I had the choice to not have to conceal it, I would go long cut.
See, now with me, I'm mainly long cut, and I mean, all Levi Garrett, it's fucking, just big fucking clumps. But when I do Copenhagen long cut, that's when it gets a little bit. It's not
Gritty.
It's not
almost too
fucking.
fine.
It's not too fine, but it's not long.
Yeah, it's borderline.
Yeah, but I'll tell you that when it's cold out, that just Copenhagen long cut, it hits different. Now, also,
especially you throw some bourbon in it.
Also, another question is, this one's from Walker. What about the Zins? Like the nicotine pouches?
Those are fucking stupid.
Yeah, not a fan of them. Tried them? No.
That is the biggest fucking joke ever. If I want a nicotine infused peppermint, I would go buy them.
I agree 100%. I'm not on the Zen kick, This is from the Gaming Potato Lane. Are there any drugs you want to try?
DMT.
What the fuck is that?
It's a psychedelic.
Oh.
Joe Rogan talks about it a lot in his podcast.
See, now with me, really, I feel like this question would have to be asked when I'm drunk, because drunk me and sober, like, okay, I've smoked weed before, but I've only done it one time sober, because sober me's like, yeah, smoking weed not too cool. I ain't about it that much. But then drunk me's like, yeah, fucking weed, you bet. Like, definite alter ego comes out. But no, really, I don't really have any other drugs I would want to try. Walker's thrown out there. He wants to try LSD and peyote.
See, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I know about LSD and I know about peyote. Ain't happening. Not
Well,
with
that's
me.
the thing is DMT is like LSD in a sense. It's a psychedelic, but it doesn't last as long as LSD and acid and shit like that. It's like 10 minutes. But everybody that's done DMT says the 10 minutes on DMT is like 3 days. Feels like forever. They said it's not bad, but it's just time is so lengthy.
Well,
which I don't know personally if I could do that. I would freak the fuck out.
yeah,
But like I said, it's one of those deals. Theoretically, if we got the chance to try it without responsibilities or anything like that, definitely DMT.
Andrew's saying I've got myself a list of people about a mile long of people I have to call when I finally break down and smoke weed. Andrew, like, you could add that list to fucking 2 miles. Like, literally, even the people who judged everyone in high school for smoking weed, or if they thought, they were too good to go smoke weed, everyone smokes weed. Okay. Everyone in high school, just wait till they go to college and they change dramatically, and then they turn into what you've been all in high school. You just realize, it was better to go have a good time in high school than versus in college. Like, college changes everybody, and they'll judge you in high school, and then come back like a year and a half later and they're doing the same shit you were doing in high school. So, like, I mean, if you're sheltered, yeah, college. Ooh, sheltered kids in college always are the wildest. 100%.
Yeah, I could definitely throw a couple under the bus right now, but I'm not going to.
I mean,
pretty sensitive guy.
I know I got my number one
throw
draft.
fits.
I know I got my number one draft pick to who I would definitely throw out there, but
Oh yeah,
I'm not. I feel like it's the same one as yours.
Definitely on the same page. Love the
Yeah.
kid to death. Holy sheltered, and then just what the fuck happened?
The game potato is asked, how long should you date someone before marrying them?
At least 2.5 years.
I'd say like a year.
That's my personal
A
opinion.
year to-
2.5, at least 2.5.
I would say like a year to 2 years. Some people, like date for like a couple months and then automatically they're like living together. And like, if you're Christian, like, I understand, like, if you're like hardcore, you're not supposed to like live with them or anything like that before marriage, but like live with them before you get married. And if you can survive that, I think you can survive anything. Now, like, I'm not speaking from experience, but like, I'm speaking on other people's experiences. If you can survive living with them before you get married, go ahead. But Walker's thrown out if you're in the military for 3 weeks, and that is fucking accurate. And also, I'm gonna throw out this story that has developed over months that I think is hilarious. This person probably will never see this podcast. I have only talked to this person maybe like a handful of times, but I think it's fucking hilarious. So, this girl I have on my Snapchat gets with this dude who I think's in the Air Force. And, they get together. She's, all up in arms, lovey-dovey, how much I love this man. I'm going to marry him. And this is on, like, month number 1, going into month number 2. All right? I'm going to marry this man. I can't wait. All right, now we're going to jump to 4 months. She's pregnant. All right?
Whoa. Okay.
Hey, no, hang on.
Going with this.
Hang on.
I know okay.
You may know where it's going.
For a second.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people know where this is going. But no, wait, it might not be, because I'm pretty sure this dude's like reservist. Because he's home too much to be active, I'll put it that way.
Oh, no, I don't know. I thought we were going with
It wasn't his kid.
You know where I thought we were going.
Wasn't his kid.
Huh?
Like, it wasn't the
No, I
dude's
have
kid.
no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
but is
was
that where you
talking to
thought it was?
somebody else.
Oh,
No,
I don't
no, no,
know.
no. I thought we were talking about Sir Mr. Connor King's ex.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not that. Um, but no, okay, so like, yeah, we're in month number 4. She's pregnant. Now, we're gonna jump to like present time. I see 3 weeks ago. She goes on a rant, probably like a lot of other women do. Oh, I'm so
What?
sorry, baby
No.
boy, that you know I'm giving you a dad that doesn't want you. Blah blah blah. Basically, long story short, dude leaves her, and
Oh my God! Name drop me. Name
I,
drop right now.
I'm not gonna do it on here, just in case for like if
Let's send it
any.
to me.
I
Send it to
will.
me.
I will. But
We'll see how many fucks I give.
uh,
It sure fucking sums it up, buddy.
but yeah, like I'm not sure. I'm not sure like how like it. I got this girl's like Snapchat a long ass time ago. I probably haven't talked to her within like 2 years. But yeah, I've just basically sat in the shadows for her story, and I think it's just fucking hilarious. Like I called it whenever she was posting him and saying she was gonna marry him. I was like, yeah, no, it's not gonna last that long. I was right. But to piggyback that, Walker saying, marry him after 3 weeks in the military. And Walker also says she has to be divorced first. But they definitely don't have to be divorced first. Maybe if you're in the military, they got to be divorced like at least twice. But
No, they have to be divorced first before you can marry them. That's
if
a
you're in the
fucking
military, or just like normal standards.
everywhere. You cannot marry somebody that is unless it's a conjoined marriage that both parties that are previously married consent to it. That's why it's taken to the court system. That's why it's in court documents and shit.
Kylie's
But
not
like I said,
divorced.
that goes out the window when it comes to like conjoined marriage. What did you say? Kylie's not divorced? Yeah, because she's not even married yet.
Yeah, but you just said she's got to be divorced first in order to marry somebody.
No, if they're already, because Walker said they've got to be divorced. Well, she's got to be divorced. Yeah, you cannot marry somebody that's already married.
Well, yeah, I know, but like he was like stating, like she's got to be divorced first. Like already got to have one divorce under her belt. Basically, how I took it. But Connor also says he was just answering his question.
No, I don't know. We went to school with a couple of dumbasses that joined the army, or not even the army, the military, and decided to marry some people
Oh, I
just
didn't
after
marry
months of
anybody when I
knowing
joined
them.
the military.
I'm not gonna name drop them, but
But we also
just know
have
if
a
you're out there and you ever come across this podcast, you know I'm talking to you. Shoe fits, put that bitch on.
retweet. But we also have a question for the males from Queen. When you dry off after a shower, do you have a designated spot on your towel to wipe your balls, or do you not care?
I normally try to have a designated spot.
Designated
But
spot.
then I forget. Then I forget.
Yeah, a designated spot for sure. And also, yeah, like I even fold my towel like a certain way. That way I'm like, yeah, that's the spot right there. It's normally on like the end corner of a towel,
thing. Yeah, but like I said, sometimes you just get in the shower, forget, especially like you dry off, you're like, oh yeah, that's where I'm wiping my nuts, and then you forget. And it should matter because you're clean, but that's just what happens.
Well, there you go, Queen designated spot. I was definitely thinking, to wipe your balls. I don't really think, I just wash my balls.
But, just think about it. There's some bougie ass people out there that use a completely different hand towel.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely just do a corner of the towel. And Connor agrees with me. And Galler just says this depends what state I'm in. Do you mean like what mental state, or like if you're in Tennessee? Mental state. But yeah, everyone's agreeing, definite there's a definite designated spot. Walker wants to get into rodeo talk.
Rodeo talk.
I'm down.
Well, me and Walker broke our tailbone at the same place in the same exact spot. Exactly a year
I
apart
just
from each other.
wish you could have had the same experience I did, Lane.
My experience was not good because I was super drunk.
Well, I was
With a
also
quick cinch, it took me over 40 seconds to saddle a horse because I was so drunk.
no, okay, just throwing it out there. What we're talking about is a wild horse race. If you don't know what a wild horse race is, allow me to explain. A wild horse race is where a bunch of dumb motherfuckers like a lot of like me, Walker, and Lane go out and do a rodeo arena and hold on to a horse that's attached to a fucking lead rope. It's batshit crazy. And then basically it's a 3-man team. You got the mugger who goes up there, wraps his arms around the eyes, and bites the ear. Yes, you heard it right, bites the ear. That calms him down, allegedly. Then you have the rider, once the mugger completes his job, has to run, get his saddle, and then therefore saddle the horse in order to get on it. And you have the anchor, who just stands there and holds fucking rope. But once the rider, saddles his horse, he climbs on top. The anchor then hands the lead rope to the rider, and the mugger lets go, and then you hold on for dear fucking life until you cross the finish line, and then it's game over. But when I say, I wish you had the same experience as me, my horses, they just wouldn't stop. I did it 2 nights in a row. Granted, the second night, I didn't have a mugger that was worth a shit. He was fucking horrible.
Who do you have?
I don't even know. I don't even remember how it went.
What do you look like?
Okay, not to be racist. He was black, fairly tall, semi-heavy build. I didn't know him, but Yoda and Dallas knew him. But I don't remember, because I know night 1, my team was me, fucking Dallas, and I can't remember his name. Was it Krausen, I think? I think it was. That was the guy's last name.
Yeah.
But basically, night 1, my mugger ends up tearing his ACL, and yeah, that round lasted all every bit of not even 5 minutes. And then night 2, Dallas tears his MCL right out of the gate, and then I don't even know it until me and my mugger get drugged to the other side of the arena. And I'm at the point where I'm holding onto the rope and I'm sitting on my ass because I just got drugged. And I look back and I'm like, where the fuck's Dallas? I didn't even know the dude hurt himself right out of the gate. I mean, I was too zoned in. Yeah, Walker, Dakota Krausen, first night, yeah. Dude gets a hoof right above the old kneecap. His old lady was pissed, I remember that. But yeah, I also did that the first night with a stomach full of beer and I regretted it instantly afterwards. But, yeah, basically, both nights, I just got the shit drug out of me. But when I get back, I'm coming back for more, 100%. It's happening. And I don't care if I'm the rider or if I'm the mugger. I'm going at it.
Yeah, I think me, Yoda, and Aaron had a pretty good talk about it the other morning when we were something. We all kind of decided that it's over for us due to the fact that we've got to work to provide for our families. And I'm not bashing you for saying you don't have to.
Oh, no, I'm totally understanding because, y'all got fucking kids.
Right. We got kids and too many fucking bills. Just not worth it. And especially we all got jobs we like now. They both, I'm pretty sure they're working AP. They love their job. I love my job. When we worked at Steel and Pipe Supply, John Conley, I hope this runs across your desk one of these days. You're a fucking punk ass bitch. But we worked at Steel and Pipe. It was way different because you didn't give a fuck about that job. If you had to miss time because you were sick, it was almost a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, basically me, I'm gonna be going back at it because I don't have kids. Basically, the only reason I'm doing it is because I really just don't have kids, so I don't really have huge responsibilities yet. Keyword.
See, I don't think you should go back in a wild horse race. So you definitely need to get into ranch bronc and saddle bronc for sure.
I've thought about
Definitely
it.
ranch bronc starting out though.
I've thought about it, but then I've thought about it, and then I'd like always the offer's always been there from my uncle, which Walker, you might know my uncle. I know Yoda does for sure, but to bullfight.
No, see, I wouldn't do that. That's stupid.
But on the off subject of rodeo talk, so question coming first from Sandy Balls: do we believe in space aliens or underground aliens? I believe in space aliens.
Yes, 5 sugar.
Like that goes back to last week when we were talking about supernatural shit. Space aliens, yeah, 100%. And then we have from the gaming potato. He wants to talk about Walker's first fist fight in high school. I don't know anything about that. Lane does. All right, go ahead. Let her have it.
No. Oh my god. Okay, so before I start, I'm just gonna throw the name out there, and Walker, tell me if it's right in the comments if it's true or not before I go on with the story. That's pointless. Brian Collins.
Oh, if this is the first one, you can tell the story, but I know how it is. And the game potato is confirming yes.
Okay. So Walker and Brian, they had a little bit of beef. They wanted to squash. So they decided, hey, fuck it, we're gonna squash this beef. Which I don't know in what fucking parallel universe you thought you could whoop Brian's ass, Walker. But Walker was down. He was about it. I'll give him that. Old boy did not back down. He should have. God, he should have. Anywho, Walker gets his ass beat. And then Brian Collins' mom comes out and she went full Hispanic mother. And she was like, this isn't a fight. A fight is when somebody gets stabbed or shot. And that just kind of broke the whole thing up because nobody wants to get stabbed or shot.
Fairly understanding.
But I will say kudos to Walker. He took that ass whooping like a man.
See, and like the reason how, I know about this story is for good old Walker's 21st birthday. There was another altercation between him and Brian, and it was also like, a really trying time because those are both my friends, but Walker, I just want you to know I was going to ride or die with you, so if that was going down, I was getting my ass kicked with you. But basically, we're at this birthday party for Walker, and as Leland won't care. Leland wants a fight to happen, okay? And he pays Scooby. I don't remember how much. I want to say it was like $20 just to start throwing hands.
$20 and a pack of fucking cigarettes, and he never even got paid.
$20 and a pack of cigarettes, As Walker and Brian are going face to face, screaming at each other, and then that story gets brought up. Brian yells at him, I already beat your ass once. All over who had... apparently Walker was originally supposed to fight Cole over who had the better mullet.
If that doesn't describe Oologah, Oklahoma,
I don't know what will. But back to Walker's birthday party, So Scooby comes in there and just starts throwing hands. Well, Brian thought it was Dallas and jumps on top of Dallas. And me and Yoda jump on top of Brian. And you want to talk about the most scared I've ever been from my life? And it was at that moment right there. Because then Brian tried to swing on me and Yoda, and then he was like, oh shit. Y'all are cool. And I couldn't have I could have kissed that man. I was like, fucking thank you. But yeah, that's two alter. You don't want to mess with the man Brian Collins. He's a fucking animal. But yeah. Now
there's 3 people in Oologah that I'm not gonna say I wouldn't fight them because I don't back down.
I don't either.
But there's
I know
3 people where I would
kicked.
just absolutely hate to fight. You got Brian Collins, and then how did I forget his name? Holy shit. Drew
Jimmy?
Humphrey. Drew Humphrey is another one.
I wouldn't want to fight Jimmy.
Drew and then Keenan. Those 3, I would definitely kick my own ass for having to go in there and fight them if circumstances ever applied to themselves. I doubt it would because I'm on good standing with all 3 of them. But I'm good. And we'll even throw in there a 4th one as a wild card. That's going to be Connor Gorman.
No, I wouldn't fight Gorm.
Gorm is fast as fuck.
I mean, I consider Aaron from Muliga. I wouldn't want to fight Aaron either.
I wouldn't either.
Aaron's got reach. Aaron's got mad reach.
Mine's more of just. I look at Aaron like a brother, so there's definitely no way I'd fight him.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
and
that.
That's
either.
what me and him were talking about a couple weekends ago. He's like, "I'd love to fight you," and I was like, "I wouldn't."
Well, and that's like all
you
throughout
would,
high
you would
school.
kick my ass just because I'm not going to swing on you.
That's like all throughout high school. Everyone wanted to see me and you go at it.
Yeah, like no.
And
way.
I don't know why, but I say we should have charged people.
For sure. Because the one time I presented myself to you was just, I respect you for not taking it because I was in no shape to fight anything.
This man. Can I say like your full state, or do you want me to only say half?
Go for it.
This man's crossfaded out his ass and can't even stand. He's having his old lady prop him up, and this man is begging me to fight him, begging me to beat his ass. He's even saying, "You're gonna beat my ass, but fight me." And I'm like, dude, no. Like, one, you were like my.
I don't remember any of this at all.
Like, one, you were like my brother. Two, you're intoxicated as shit. I'm not gonna do that. But this man was so adequate for me to fight him. And it's okay. I have a video when I was taking you to your truck.
I wanted all the smoke. I didn't care who it was from that night either. I believe I tried fighting somebody else. I think I was still somewhat not sober, but in the state of being able to remember.
Well, there were some people that showed up after we'd been there for like an hour, and you were like, nudge me, and you're like, "We're gonna fight them." Shit.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. I don't do good with new people showing up.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't like them.
I don't do good with other people showing up at all.
But
because any of the fights we've ever been in was because of people showing up when they shouldn't have been there.
100%. Ah, my.
Especially if you show up unannounced.
Yeah, like I've got to have like fair warning that you're coming, and even if someone's like, "Oh, so and so's coming," and I don't know them, I'm just like, "Okay, I'm gonna give them like a 5-minute feeling, like a feel out period."
Yeah, and if they got bad vibes, you scream bad vibes, and then just start swinging.
Bad vibes. All right, do we got any more? Oh, Connor wants to know if we can still make me and you fighting happen, and I'm gonna say there's probably no way.
No, not a chance. Back in high school, definitely.
Back in high school, yeah, we could have just been like, all right, mutual friendly agreement. If we get our ass kicked, we get our ass kicked. But no, not.
I'm definitely way too mellow, unless it comes to like, my wife, my kids, Aaron's wife, Aaron's kids, Yo's wife, Yo's kids.
Basically, how it goes is if you shit talk on one of us, and let's go back to the float trip. Connor
or even
Walker.
even like Ashley, Walker's old lady.
And
like,
that's
I haven't known her for that long, but she's got a sweet soul. So guess what? Somebody says something, it's ride or die.
And that's what's gonna be like. I'm gonna have to adjust to this. And I tell Erica this all the time. I say, this is fucking weird. She's like, what? And I'm like, so the group I hang out with, they're all getting married and they all already have kids, and I'm always just the single one out here wilding out. And I'm like, but now I have you. I have a +1. I'm like, it's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be okay.
But like, we were leaving the Osage Casino out in Skytook fucking about a month or two ago. And I wasn't even that intoxicated. I was tipsy, not drunk.
Oh my god!
I'm
gonna stop you right there. I fucking hate it when someone says they're tipsy.
I was tipsy. I wasn't drunk, and I wasn't sober. I was just starting to buzz. Anywho, these punk ass kids from Skytook walk into the casino, and you can tell they're punk ass kids because dude's got a full grown beard, and he's still rocking his Letterman. So I was like, yeah, I don't like these kids.
Mine will never leave my closet.
They went back out to the car for something, and then as we're walking out, they're walking back in, and they held the door for Addie, Kylie, and Brianna, but they let it go as soon as all three of us, me, Aaron, and Yoda, went to walk through. And I was like, oh, fuck you guys. Well, I guess they decided they were going to leave the same time we did. So we're at the stoplight in Skytook, and they hang out the window and say something, and I lost my cool. It was a good thing I was shoved in the back of the car, like in a mom SUV. I was in the hatchback, not in an actual seat. Super unsafe. Don't do that. But I was hanging out the window. I was gonna kill him at the stoplight.
See, and
But
now we do have another question. Well, we have two. One can be answered very quickly. Connor even says for money, and I'm still gonna say no.
no,
Like, I'm sorry. The time to see me and Lane fight ended about 3 years ago.
not even. Ended about a year ago. Like I said, I was pretty drunk.
But
I would have been fighting you and the floor, motherfucker.
Queen wants to know, rank the Spuds, best to worst in COD.
Rank the Spuds. Okay, you're gonna start with me. I'll go the best on our team, and this is gonna surprise a lot of people. Bagley when he's on a streak. Bagley on a streak is a different fucking man. He carried us the last 3 games I was on last night. Carried us with double-digit kills.
See, but I feel like a lot of us get that way though. Like, there's always one game we pop off, and then we steadily ride that wave for like
That's what
3
I'm
or
saying.
4
But
games.
Bagley did it most of the night last night. Second, I would go Dave. Dave anytime is better than most of the people in the Spuds clan. I'm pretty sure we've actually 1v1 with a lot of people we used to play with, and I would beat everybody's ass, Dave would beat everybody's ass, and we'd meet, and then he would just absolutely run the table with me.
See, okay, Lane, I think you are
Third.
forgetting about one person. I just want to like make sure he's incorporated because it's a very good point.
Third,
Shag.
yeah, third Shag. Fourth, Connor. No hate, Connor. There's better talent out there. Sandy at fifth, and then who else do we got? Queen, I don't know. I've only played with her like once, so I'm gonna leave you out of the rankings. Not saying you're not a spud, but I'm leaving you out of the rankings because I just don't know where to put you. And then last, I would go me, just because with my Wi-Fi nowadays and everything, I can't catch a fucking break, so I'm not much of a help.
See, with mine,
Walker doesn't even get involved because dude runs around with riot shields.
see with mine,
Objectively, he's a great player if we're playing just straight objective. But if we're just talking about raw skill and ability to make big ass plays and clips, Walker's out of the question.
See, okay, so for my rankings, how it is gonna go for me, I'm gonna put Shag at number 1. Shag's the best sniper out of all of us, hands down. And I've never seen Shag like fully commit, like put on the sweatband and go hard in the paint. But even just from what I've seen, I'm definitely putting Shag at number 1. Number 2, I mean, so like I think Begley is consistent. I think even like when he rides a wave and pops off for like double-digit kills, even if he doesn't, he's still like a solid shoo-in to get like 7 to 9 kills, you know? And I feel like that's like also like a pretty good average with a lot of us. You know, we have those games where we pop off for a lot of kills, but like we all steadily average like at least 6 kills. But I'm gonna suck my own dick a little bit. I'm going number 2. Bagley's gonna be, and see, and this is where I think it is hard going in. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. We are not bad. Like, okay, just because like someone's not like fucking number 1, like we're all pretty good fucking COD players. And I'm even gonna include Walker because I don't know anybody who can like straight up clutch like 1v3s just using a riot shield and a fucking battle axe with throwing knives. Like,
but yeah, we all have our own kind of pinpoints in the group of what we're good at and what we're not.
But yeah, like it's gonna be like, and no matter how many fucking times you hear Connor say, oh, I'm fucking finishing #1 again. Yeah, I'm putting you on blast a little bit here, Connor. I'm going to start literally fucking taking pictures. Because, like, literally, out of these past times we've been playing COD, you've not been living up to how much hype that's coming out of your mouth.
Oh, God, no. The past week, Connor has been riding the bottom with me.
But, and, like, that's where I just feel like it's tough because none of us are going to admit that we're bad. No one's going to admit that they're the anchor. Cue fucking Tim the Tap Man speech.
I'll admit, I'm the anchor, especially with this Wi-Fi. I'm definitely the anchor. But that's what I'm saying is we all got our own pinpoints. Like me, I can't find a good groove that I'm elite with guns or riot shield or anything. I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm an anchor in that point. But when it comes to shit talk and motivation and keeping everybody in check.
Shit talk? You're our #1 shit talker, hands down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just to, like, spit it out there, I'm going to go fucking Shag me, Connor Begley, Lane, and then I'll throw in Walker. Queen, I've only played with you like a handful of times, and to be quite honest, I didn't pay attention to your stat lines. Like, I can only rank these guys because I play with them constantly, and I know on average what we're all gonna perform. So don't feel hurt. But it's like I said, you know, I think we're all pretty damn close. But
Connor, if you want stats, I'll give you some stats when it comes to win percentage. My win ratio is 1.31. Yours is all the way down here at a 0.85. Like I said, I'm an anchor, and I've admitted I'm bad, but I'm fucking win.
I did forget about Sandy. You're right. Yeah, it's going to go Sandy, Lane, and then Walker. Lane, I'm rating you so low because you're Wi-Fi.
Hey, like I said, I'm the anchor. But by God, there's a reason for me. I'm like Andrew Sendejo on the Browns. Nobody's quite sure why the fuck he's still with the team.
I really don't understand why he's still with the fucking team.
But he's got to be such a role model or something, because there's no other way he would still be there. Like me. There's no reason I should still be in the clan with the way I play. But guess what? You guys know deep down, I'm a shit talker and I get in the other team's head. That's why you keep me around.
Oh, and Connor wants to let you know to stop looking at his PS4 stats and his PC stats. Now I'm gonna just go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to fucking check your PC stats, you sweat stain.
He did send them in our chat.
Yeah, we'll open those a while back, so I'm not gonna remember them.
Oh, yeah, I can't even.
Send them again.
Yeah, okay, yeah, just go ahead and send them again. God damn. For like this past week, I've almost got a 2.0 win-loss ratio in past week. And like the weekly stats I've got played here, 8 hours, 24 minutes, 10 seconds with 41 matches. And I've got a 1.3 KD with a almost like a 1.93 win-loss percentage.
Yeah. Out of all my Activision friends, the only person higher than me in our clan with a win percentage would be David.
I swear Coffeeville needs to get me a jersey for all the shit talking I do at our basketball games. Okay, basically, this is the only thing I'm going to say. I was threatened to be escorted out of one of our basketball games, and I told good old Officer Roden, oh, hang on, Queen's out here sending some sus shit. We all know I allow a lot of shit in my chat. But, I was by old Officer Roden told me if I didn't calm down, I was going to get escorted out. And I said, well, when you do it, send me in handcuffs. But he never took me up on that offer. I was kind of upset.
I believe you're talking about the Wagner basketball
game. It was definitely the Wagner basketball game. That game was real fucking rowdy.
Now we're graduated, they can't do anything about it. The one we definitely broke into the buses and stole their sign.
Yeah.
After the game. Yeah.
That game was a good one. I loved every minute of it.
Speaking of that, curly-headed fuck from Wagner, if this video ever reaches you, I hope it does, but I doubt it
Ashton.
does. I'm still about it. My fighting days are behind me unless need be, but I will fight you on spot any day of the week. One, because you're from Wagner. Two, just because you talk so much shit.
But Eric, just know we love you.
Yeah, I fuck with Eric, but I believe it's your buddy. Yeah. I think it's on Instagram. It's at lightskinsage. You might change that.
1850 always, 1815 always, right, Lane?
Always till the day I die. I see your quote, baby.
Yeah, my quote was a quote from Shrek. Let's just fucking throw it out there. Everyone, right now, what's your favorite movie? Lane, what's yours?
Favorite movie? I don't know. I can't say it's Shrek. Shrek is an all-time classic and an all-time favorite, but it's not the favorite.
Shrek is my all-time favorite. I've made that known very many times. And nobody said their favorite movies. Maybe they're still thinking. Maybe they're not.
Just kidding. Kid's ad is Josh the Great on Instagram now.
Queen says Cars. I like Cars. Cars is a good movie.
And then Chris Coulter. You're also a punk ass bitch.
Walker saying Lawless. Galler saying it's a tough decision. Well, hey, I just want y'all to know, serious questions require serious answers.
Ooh, I think mine would be Tombstone.
Tombstone? Understandable. Tombstone it's a good movie. Walker's saying there's a delay. Honestly, there shouldn't be a delay. I took my stream delay off. So that's kind of awkward. Might have to check that after this, but of course, Sandy. I can't really say I'm surprised. Sandy says Nacho Libre. I think it's fitting. What about you? Prisoners. Can't say I've ever seen Prisoners. I don't know. By this awkward silence, I feel like I may have lost my co-host.
And
Oh, yeah, I can indeed hear you now.
Had a little technical difficulties.
All right. Good shit. You ever heard of the movie Prisoners? I never have.
Never heard of the movie Prisoners.
Neither have I. Connor, I need... Oh, okay. Queen wants to know, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
I don't know.
See, like, when I think of this question, I think of, like, back when I was, like, 8 years old, and I would say invisibility because I'd be the hide-and-seek champ. But, now, to be quite honest, I would probably say, like, super speed. I want to go fast, Ricky Bobby.
I might have to go with invisibility, but that's like I can switch it on and off thing, because you never know. Like, you'd be somewhere and just be like, you know what, I want to dip out without anybody knowing I was ever here. Just boom, gone.
Interesting. I'd just like super speed. I don't know. Then I'd probably go to the Olympics, and I wouldn't even have to train. That would be like the cool part. I could just like party my ass off and then go run the 100-meter dash against Usain Bolt hungover as shit and kick his ass.
Super speed would be nice, because I'd definitely be playing side by side with Baker Mayfield next year.
Oh, yeah, I could probably definitely be NFL caliber.
They would definitely have to change my number to 06, not just 6. Baker can keep 6, but I get 6 as well.
What would be the chat superpowers? Walker saying he would go invisibility with an on and off switch. I mean, obviously, like, it's a superpower. You trigger it when you want to. What's your reasoning behind it, Walker? Red says he'd teleport. I think that's a good one. You there, Lane? Would you teleport?
That'd be neat. Teleport would be neat. Not something I would want, but it'd be neat to have.
Galler saying super strength to revive his football career. Queen saying telekinesis. Ooh, I think that would be pretty fucking cool to read people's minds.
It wouldn't. It'd get me in a lot of shit. I'd start so many fights.
I mean, yes and no, but I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd get me in so many fucking fights. Somebody would just have to think something bad about me, and guess what? We're fucking fighting.
I just love, like, you know, okay, so, like, yeah, someone's definitely shit talking you in your mind, and then you call them out on it, and then they're like, what? Like, yeah, bitch, I can fucking read your mind.
Yeah, Connor, not to bounce back to the whole subject, but even on your Activision, your win-loss ratio is 1.9. Mine's still 1.31. Even you have more wins and losses, but your ratio is not better. Your streak is 23. My streak is 26. That's Activision. So that's not just your PlayStation.
Interesting. Any other questions we got? Just let them fly. That is all. Connor is saying that is all multiplayer, not search though. Queen wants to know best superhero. For me, it's Batman.
I used to fuck with Batman, but dude really doesn't have any other superpowers other than depression.
Well, the thing is, like, he doesn't have superpowers. He just runs around in fucking bulletproof suits, parkours everywhere, beats shit out of people with his hands.
Right. I don't know. Oh, I'd have to probably go with maybe the Hulk. I like the Hulk. It's a big motherfucker.
The Hulk? I can respect that. But, I feel like you really stepped on Connor's toes because he's still in here and he says that's his point. Like, you know, saying that was all multiplayer, not just search. Because he's saying he could go play other game modes and it'll bring him down, aka when he grinded for camos.
Okay, but you're not providing only search win-loss ratio. It's KD, but not win-loss.
Well, you see, when I pulled up my weekly stats, 100% guarantee it's all search and destroy because that's all we play. And Walker's coming in with Iron Man as his favorite.
Iron Man's another good one.
Total Tony Stark vibes. I mean, Iron Man's cool as shit. Got a metal suit they can fly around in, fucking fuck people up. But now mine, definitely for me, Batman, the Batmobile, you know, just straight vibes. Any other questions? I feel like the Spudz and Budz episode 2 is winding down. Any last questions? Send them in. Fucking get to it. Give this about 5 minutes for this next wave of questions to come in. And then we'll send it out. Playboy millionaire badass. I mean, you're not wrong. That's kind of just like Batman too. Except Batman's definitely got a kink for Catwoman. Oh, last minute questions. Bring them in.
Imagine spending $30+ on Crocs charms. I wonder if that could be Bagley himself or somebody else is talking about.
I'm going to call this one the last question. It's coming in from Galler, the man himself. Will we have guests on Spudz and Budz in the future? The answer to that one is yes.
Yes. It's already been brought up.
We've discussed it. We've got people lined up. We just wanted to get the first two just me and Lane here. You can get accommodated to my face and my voice and Lane's voice. And then we'll add someone new in here. But I am going to wrap it up here and call it the end of Spudz and Budz, episode number 2. Just like last week, we're gonna send it off with our boy JR Carroll, and yeah, play a little bit, sing along if you want to, if you know it, and if you don't like it, well, get fucked.
I was meant for more than missing cowboy, where the red fern grows. Pretty soon those dreams that she'd been dreaming didn't seem so out of reach. So she switched from change to checks and playing shows that weren't out on the street, and met a drummer in a red dirt band from Tahlequah who swore he'd make her shine. So she ran off to the city and left the boys she loved and her family behind. And she sings, I love this place, but it ain't my home. I belong where people hear my songs and sing along. And I hate to leave it, but I've got to go. I was meant for more than missing cowboy, where the red fern grows. Days turn into months, and all the months turn into years. Streets turn to stadiums, and silence turns to cheers. But them Oklahoma hills, they ain't ever stopped calling out her name. If you listen close, you can hear her say.
And that's going to be the end of Spudz and Budz episode 2. Really would like to appreciate everyone that's came out, listened to us ramble, ask questions. We will be back again next week. This is R6 Spud Light, and we are out.